As the 24th largest metropolitan area in the United States with a population of over 600,000 as of 2026 and being the largest city in its state of Nevada, Las Vegas is an iconic American city known the world over. Even though it weirdly enough isn't actually the capital of Nevada, that's actually Carson City further north. There is a reason for that, but I'm not going to go into that right now. Anyway, why does Las Vegas even exist? Because it lies in the middle of the desert. The Colorado River, of course, and the Grand Canyon are near to it, but you do have to go a fair distance to actually get to them. So, why does Las Vegas exist? Well, it has to do with what happened centuries ago. So, Las Vegas was originally on a oasis, and this is where the name Las Vegas comes from. It means the meadows in native languages. And what happened was these companies were the Los Angeles and Salt Lake City railway companies, and they decided in 1905 to set up a pit stop in what would become Las Vegas over this oasis that had existed here for long journeys. For example, from Salt Lake City in Utah down south to Los Angeles in California. And this began the city, and it started to grow out of here, as many towns did, growing along railway lines like this happened in the UK, although not in the middle of deserts. But for example, when the tube moved further out in London to places like Edgware in North London, suburbia followed it and expanded London. And this was happening all the way over in Las Vegas as well, causing the city to grow and become the biggest city in Nevada. Although its population really started growing in 1931 when the construction of the Hoover Dam began during the Great Depression, as this project was intending to create jobs during this extremely negative economic period for the country. And this drove hundreds of thousands of people to the nearest town to the Hoover Dam so that they could get a job at Hoover Dam in this economic crisis. And therefore, the town started to grow, and many people liked it there, particularly after they legalized gambling in the town, causing it to grow profoundly. And this was only accelerated following the end of the Second World War, as it became known the world over, and as the USA experienced a post war economic boom, more and more people started going to the place, and it was built up even further with many more buildings being created after this in the 1950s, and it continually growing even to this day and becoming extremely iconic for its gambling, even though it isn't actually the hub of gambling on the planet. That's actually a place called Macau in sort of China. But anyway, that's for another video. And so Las Vegas, the Meadows, was originally just a small oasis in the sands.